In the city of Robloxia, where each district is a separate minigame, lived a young creator named Lesha. He loved experimenting with new mechanics and visual styles, but he felt the world needed more than just a stream of new levels, a connecting thread between all worlds. One evening, a message appeared on the wall of his hut, as if left by the wind of data. You are given the gift of seeing what is forgotten, so that the bridges will not collapse. Lesha decided to embark on a journey to discover the meaning behind these words. Lesha headed to an old pixel labyrinth located on the edge of town. There, he found a chest containing a memory card and a key adorned with symbols resembling fragments of forgotten sounds. The map showed traces of other players' actions, not geography. As he progressed, he suddenly felt his avatar take on a life of its own. It could rotate the corners of the world, alter gravity, and even bend the rules of physics to suit its needs. In the sand and dust of the labyrinth stood the Archivist, a strange character in a cloak of pixelated dust. The Archivist told Lesha that the labyrinth is a time seal, a keeper of players' memories. Each new level is not only a joy for gamers but also part of the overall history of Robloxia. The Archivist added, "For the bridge to hold, you must remember the past and be inspired by it, but don't forget to create something new." To strengthen the bridge, Lesha had to collect 3 types of artifacts. One representing memory, creativity, and responsibility. The first artifact, the Crystal of Memory, was located deep in the labyrinth and required Lesha to reconstruct forgotten scenes from old games, bringing them to life with remixes. The second artifact, the Celestial Whisper, was hidden in an area with shifting gravity, where players had to listen to the winds of digital stocks and find hidden clues. The third artifact, the Key of Responsibility, required solving a difficult problem of balancing novelty with preserving the spirit of past worlds. Along the way, Lesha met several companions. A red-haired guy with a cloak made of glass blocks, who told stories of long-forgotten minigames and gave small tasks a girl who could see beyond pixels, who showed that someone's dream lurked behind every layer of the world, and an old moderator named Shadow, whose eyes glowed with code. Together, they jumped through portals, collected fragments of sounds and images, restored forgotten locations, and incorporated them into a new remix. When Lesha collected all 3 artifacts, the Archivist led them to the center of the labyrinth, where a huge crystal stood, called the Heart of Editing. It shimmered brightly, reflecting not only the current state of Robloxia but also possible futures for the worlds. Lesha realized that the bridge between worlds wasn't just a technological construct, but a living balance between creativity and memory. He activated the device, giving old levels a new life and allowing new ideas to find a place alongside them without destroying any of the canon of the past. But the true test wasn't victory, but how he would use the gift. Lesha resolved to preserve the bridge and help others preserve their memories without becoming stagnant. The Archivist disappeared as suddenly as he had appeared, leaving a short note on the table. "Don't forget, the world will respond gratefully." After the trials, Robloxia transformed into a city where old and new coexist, and each player can add their own layers to the shared history. Lesha became the keeper of the bridges between worlds, a person who helps others remember the past and be inspired by it to create something new. In his eyes, the world of Robloxia became more than just a place of entertainment, but an endless book written by the players themselves. Time passed, and new neighborhoods began to appear on Robloxia, where collaborative creativity became the norm. Each creator developed their own bridge, a small project linking the past and the future. Thus, Lesha realized that in the world of pixels, the most important thing is not just playing, but remembering, learning, and sharing, so that the bridges between worlds remain strong and beautiful.